Okay. Molten Casement, Prismal Dust, Wicked Blaze. I just mentioned about Molten Casement. We'll have to watch about the Reform Pool. Prismal Dust. Yeah, I'm wondering if it is stronger in the DLC or whether or not I'm just like getting better at using it. But I've been liking it more and more. And Wicked Blaze, you can never be too disappointed when you start with more Reform. With little fade. I think it's pretty good. Prismal Dust against Zero the Chaste, maybe not exactly what we want, but I've been liking it. Arcus, Harvest and Rally. Gross. Armor and Slay, Talos. I don't like any of the Taloses. I find them all kind of frustrating. But we'll see. We'll pick the Dark Forge. Do we go Little Icarus? So, my thinking is this. Generally, Firelight is a little weak at the start, but then once you get stuff together, it ends up just tearing through all these fights. And especially if you get multi-strike, if you can like get the attack buff to affect more hits, or somehow like, you know, effectively leverage it to do a lot of damage to the enemy, then you just kill everything. I think Eternal Flame is strong from the get-go. You don't have to worry about the Reform. The amount of extra damage you get is ridiculous, and you just like demolish waves. You very quickly get to the point where you're killing heavies, and every wave is just like -1 heavy. And that's like throughout the whole run. Firelight can be a little bit tricky depending on how many reforms you have, depending on if you have burnout extension. Like at the very start with Firelight, if you miss a turn of reform or something, sometimes your wave just burns out. And if you don't want it to burn out, then you just can't play Firelight with your wave. And you're kind of in that weird position, right? Where you're trying to like build it up, but then also not lose because you don't quite have everything there yet. And I think Little Icarus is fairly strong against most fights. I think Little Icarus is probably... Well, they're both kind of fight dependent, right? And I'm mainly talking about that one fight with the heavies that get damage shield on Slay. But that's where Prismal Dust comes in, I suppose. I think looking up here and seeing a Merchant of Steel with this Umbra banner, maybe I do go Little Icarus. I'm not sure. Little Icarus is probably slightly better with an Umbra unit up top than Firelight is, even though I won't be plinking. But it makes it less relevant, I guess. Let's do Little Icarus. I find Little Icarus more fun. And I think that's like often why I pick it, because I think they're all very strong. Mark of an Exile, I suppose. I suppose that's good. And by good, it might be like... might be one of the better artifacts you can possibly pick up. This is not ideal. Drawing a I suppose plinking here is fine. Yeah, the draws are a bit weird. You want like smoother reform pickups. We also can't survive this front one, so we don't get to this back one unless we pick up a reform next turn. We've got decent chances. We've got 2 reforms in the top 7. So we do this. We take the 12. Wait, could I? And now we reform. And we take 12 more. No, we take 6 more. Oh, we don't die. Yeah, this wasn't ideal. I forgot that. Probably isn't worth thinking. We should win with this at the back. 10, 52. Yeah, it's just 3 hits, right? Three full cycles does it, so Little Fade gets the last hit. More reform. I think we just go more reform. We saw how missing kind of hurts. And we probably don't want trip ball. I'm tempted with packed morsels. I am tempted knowing that we are picking up an Umbra unit at the banner. And that we might want to set up something up at the top. This is also a consume card, which could be helpful, but I'm not sure. The problem is we could get into troubles if we try and mix reform consistency with also consistent morsel generation. Yeah, so we've got that to worry about. Perils is okay, right? Perils is okay. It's just if I want to potentially pick up something that can gorge. Packed morsels isn't bad. Actually, Perils isn't bad either. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Ashiaka. We could also later get whatever it's called. What's it called? Void binding. We could get void binding. And void binding on Little Fade isn't that bad. If you can get away with it. Yeah, we can just go down this rabbit hole, I guess. The problem with Wickless Baron is we don't always want to be killing stuff on the same floor. The good thing about being able to play Little Icarus every turn or every second turn when you reform is that you get to put it on whatever the best floor is for it to get stuff. Wickless Baron onto a Gorge unit. We'll see. We can pick up Crucible Collector. Or I don't know what else. None of these units are that great. But then I'm not sure if there are units that are like an amazing sort of backup to the Little Fade, because she usually doesn't care. We'll pick Crucible Collector. Legion of Wax? Well, that's less of a backup, right? And more of a just, you play Legion of Wax and you win. 1, 2, 3, 4 Divine Temples. If we don't infuse here, we have to wait till ring 6. So we have to worry about that. This is the only Merchant of Steel in the first 2 rings before Talos. Then we got Magic Removals opposite Merchant of Steel. Elvant. Magic Steel, Magic Steel, Magic Steel. Okay. We've got a lot of unstable vortexes, which is pretty good. Ideally we come here and we get some decent unit. It's gonna be Shadow Siege, isn't it? No, it isn't. Morsel Maker. Morsel Maker top seems good. Or Morsel Maker infused into Crucible Collector. I like Morsel Maker. I guess we just put them... I guess we just feed the Crucible Collector. Right? We have both of them and we just feed it. We look for it's so tempting. Everything's tempting. -2 on a Wicked Blaze. We'll do that. What we want is holdover. Had an interesting sentiment the other day. Someone said they think Monster Train runs are too short. Interesting. At the end, as the deck gets going. That is interesting. I feel like there definitely is... We missed it again. I feel like we probably plink here. I am very sad we missed our reform. Wait, what happened there? Did I do something? Was Morsel Maker in front of the morsels? Or was I probably didn't see it correctly. But like, it's understandable because there is certainly a huge power spike in that final ring. That's where you get a, like, especially if you save gold. And it can be frustrating that you only get to be at that spiked level for so much. Oh, here it is. This happened. I didn't think that was a thing. We can't fit Little Fade on this floor, unfortunately. But yeah, this is unexpected. I don't know what to make of it. No! But yeah, it's not always the case. Also, I didn't realize we don't get the little fade kill here now. We got a lot of ground to make up. But this is very strange indeed. How overboard do we go with reforms? We keep missing them, but we're about to get plus draw and all that stuff. So it's probably not panic time just yet. Cannibalize is great. I'm wondering if we infuse Morsel Maker into Crucible Collector and then pick up Cannibalize. I think that's good. Yeah, it was very strange. We're gonna look for holdover. Double stack? Probably don't want that. We could have also had Permafrost. I think both of those are very good. They go a long way into making us consistent. Maybe I needed to pick up Burnout Extension, actually. Yeah, I should have picked the Wicklash. Why did I not pick that? Oh, because if we get holdover, it goes on perils. I think that was why I didn't. Probably didn't make a lot of sense. We'll skip. I think we have enough to make it through to the mid game. I think Ring 5 is going to hurt us as it stands. Spell Chain, we won't do this yet. I'm going to infuse these. Purge a card, gain a card. Excellent. We'll purge a Train Steward. And we'll gain... What will we gain? I mean... We want Hallowed Halls, right? Hallowed Halls is the best card we can possibly pick up. Okay. Okay. I suppose we take it. Oh yeah, no, I never thought about that before. If we had... Yeah, if our strategy was based on Morsel Maker front, does that just ruin everything for us? I guess it does. And we are just sad about it. Apply 3. Doesn't work. We want to apply 2. Here we go. No, we don't get to that. Is it worth plinking? It probably is not worth plinking. But it does mean we're moving up now. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is it. This is the combo. Boom. And we get to feed. Good job, team. And then this is fine. I don't suppose we want to Prismal Dust. We may as well Train Steward? No, I don't want to Train Steward either. Maybe we kill this. I find it's very difficult for Little Fade to get those kills anyway. Yeah, the Moss will make it. Okay. And it feels like... we reform and put Little Fade in front here. That's what it feels like. It gets the kill on this, and then next turn it's got Burnout 6, which is more than enough. This comes up. It has how much? 202. 202 is not great, right? Hits us for 33. Goes down to 170. We hit it for 92, goes down to 80. And then Crucible Collector kills it. Right? Should it get the Talos kill? Oh, you mean if I just put it down there? Straight up? We could draw Cannibalize. And Cannibalize on Crucible Collector does it, so I think we do it. We do it, because this is either way. Yeah, if we put it here... If we put it here, we only get the one kill. If we get it here, we get the one kill and have a chance of getting a second kill with Cannibalize. Now, there we go. No reform, so we do this. Umbra Stone, Shroud Mitosis. Yeah, the Fade ended up on, what, 37? And I think that was really good considering the first two fights were terrible. They were like absolutely ridiculous. But I think with this and with Hallowed Halls, we've got enough of a base to like scale up. Formless Child? That's okay. I feel like we don't want Umbra Stone. And Shroud Mitosis is sort of inconsistent because we don't have a lot of muscle gen. Formless Child getting back a multi-hitting Legion is fun. I don't have the Legion of Wax. I wish I did. But don't you just put... You infuse Formless Child into the Legion of Wax, right? Is that not what you do? Let's skip. No! I should have believed. I should have known deep down. I am immediately punished. Immediately punished. I should have done it. I am filled with deep regret. I mean, what do we do? The unfortunate thing is that this is an Umbra banner, so it's not like I can pick it up and then go and get some... potentially something good that fits with it. I don't think any Umbra unit really loves Legion of Wax. I should say it the other way around. Legion of Wax doesn't really love... Legion of Wax Shadow Siege? I think that's not an option. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. I'm very sad. Well, could we pick Legion of Wax? And then potentially see another Formless Child? Is that a possibility? Fine, I let it go once, I won't let it go a second time. But we're not going this way, we're going for the removals. Does Mark of a Champion work like Mark of an Exile? Or not now? I can't remember. Memorial Fund for the gold though. Memorial Fund for the gold. Likes Little Fade, Legion of Wax. Mark of a Champion's nice extra damage, but there comes to a point where our Little Fade is doing so much damage it doesn't matter. And any attack on top of that sort of just kills an already killed unit. Memorial Fund, you can never have too much gold. Let me just check how much attack we've got. 41. Yeah, let's not be too greedy, I suppose. Get rid of Train Steward still. Icarus 2. And I'm not sure if I want to pick this gold. I'm almost certainly going here. Duping something. I think we can leave it. Pick up the artifact next instead. Multi-strike is fine. What are we even looking for in terms of an artifact? I guess anything that works with Legion of Wax. The whole point is to have an excuse to actually have Legion of Wax do something. That is the whole point of this. Little Fade killing this or Little Fade killing this? I guess I'd prefer stuff not to get too high. Seems good. Seems very good. The more that we can kill stuff without having Crucible Collector attack, the more we get to stack up lifesteal. It's probably worth it to cannibalize Reform over Plink. And yeah, I think this is... Do we die? No, unfortunate. We can still pick up hallowed halls or cannibalize, I suppose. But being on 2 health against the boss, pretty bad. Pretty bad stuff. Otherwise we can Prismal Dust. Prismal Dust is probably worth it. And then we're on... Oh, we're only on 2 burnout as well. 2 burnout's not great either. But we'll Prismal Dust. We're not going to pick up the Prismal Dust again later. Need Rootseeds to buff the enemy. That's actually true. That's like 100% what we need. Goodbye, Legion of Wax. Oh, we get cannon. Doesn't matter. I should have done it the other way. How many turns do we get? It's so close. I feel like Little Fade's been very close on a number of occasions. But it just goes to show how much that, like, first couple of waves may have set us back. That's not true. We are fine. Dead. Please be happy. Happy would be nice. Paid's first blade is worth more than 25 gold. Engulfed in smoke? Not. Oh! I almost passed it. But we auto-click that round here. Not again. Do we want a second cannibalize? Do we want another cannibalize? No. No, we probably don't need it. Now that gorging might not be our focus. Okay, so probably here into double Merchant of Steel now. Into Merchant of Magic. Yeah, we believe. It's going to happen. We could dupe the Hallowed Halls. I don't hate that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good actually. We get more removals and then we don't have to deal with this as well. Caverns are much better if you have something, if your units are fully upgraded. It can be very tough to even, like, to pick up good upgrades if it's going to cost you a slot for maybe multi-strike or something. Okay. Divine Horde will do. Exploding Candle. Unfortunately, Little Fade and stuff. Little Fade doesn't get slays for this, right? So we're probably better off not having it. Hey, hey, Grid, welcome. 10 of Gems. 10 of Gems does seem good, but it seems bad for Legion of Wax. So it's sort of like, do I pick it? I suppose I can, right? And then just make sure I play Little Fade first. It's so weird. It's so strange. We'll make it work. We will make it work. I guess what we can do is if we're Hallowed Hallsing, then we can actually remove the damage shield if we want by playing it, giving it damage shield, then immediately killing it and reforming it. Mark of Invasion sounds like something we want. Crystal Cloak is definitely beatable. I don't think we Legion yet. Actually, what we can do is we can kill and reform. And then we die to burnout anyway. And we get to eat. Oh, wait a second. No, we're still fine. But we don't get to eat. I was wrong. Because they gain damage as they go along. Yeah, we don't get the bird out. Sad. Okay, the options are little fade here and don't play Crucible Collector, or Crucible Collector here and little fade down here. This is 2, 6, 12, 20. I think I prefer this. Nice. And then we let these cycle. We miss out on a bunch of slays, but I think Little Fade's gonna be okay. Blink? No. Do we just Prismal Dust? I like saving Prismal Dust. Not enough damage. I suppose we do that. Oh no, it dies. Oh, but Little Fade doesn't. Okay. So we get it back. I'm not sure if this has been good or bad. We'll get a high damage morsel. There we go. We've only got 4 burnout. So this doesn't matter, but we won't redraw into it anyway. Ah. Nice. We've had some pretty good cannibalized. Oh, I played it wrong. No one say anything. I had it all. I was talking about how good things were. And then I stuffed it up. Okay. 100 spikes. Nice. Remnant Pact. Probably not. Load of Berry Subsuming Blade. I think it's a skip. Haven. Haven's kind of cool. The great thing about Cave-In is that you can cave in like a bunch of junk to make room for a reformed Legion of Wax. Sometimes all you have is like the mini legions left over and you can't afford to reform the Legion of Wax anywhere. But Cave-In can sort of like get you there, right? I don't know how we're gonna do this. Legion of Wax isn't gonna die enough. Let's skip. I think we Legion of Wax bottom. Have it keep dying and be reformed, and then like well, then we need holdover on reform, don't we? Because we need to be reforming 2 units a turn. I guess we just click buttons and figure it out. Let's see if this helps. Not. Not really. Trader's Quill is worth more than 25 gold to us. -2. We can -2 our hallowed halls. Seems fair. Okay, we roll. We're looking for multi-strike. What else are we looking for? I like absolutely click that in. I like quick. Health is okay. I think we're getting to the point in the run where health won't matter so much. In terms of like getting annoyed that Legion of Wax isn't dying. I think I want to fully upgrade it now. So we get to this caverns and this caverns and we can get 3 upgrades on it. Potentially. And maybe Strength Stone makes the most sense. We probably don't want them to be too tanky. Especially against these Pyre Wings, which can Ember Drain us. And so if we've got like these super high health units, then we end up getting Ember Drained every turn for like infinite. Infinite amounts. Maybe infinite's too high. No! Probably this one. Nothing else sticks, and we probably want something that sticks. Yeah. Nothing else sticks. Here we go. I hope that this works. I'd be very sad if it doesn't. I'm clicking buttons now, I should stop. We're at 95. We have 500 gold, so let me pay for a removal, probably on this Crucible Collector. I don't want to remove this and then later die because this is like actually very strong, but I think I need to let it go. It's been so good for us though, right? Can Legion of Wax do it? We'll leave Crucible Collector in for another round. Just in case. Just in case we need it to dominate Arcus for us. Oh, this isn't a particularly strong or Do we put Legion of Wax down? Yeah. There we go. 3 reforms in the opening hand. Not ideal. Cannibalize. I feel like this Legion of Wax just isn't gonna die, but that's fine. It will at some point. If this Legion of Wax never dies, I think we're in a pretty good place. Do we hallowed halls? It's very tough. Then this fills out. What does Little Fade do? It kills it next turn. This is... Let's Let's just stick with Little Fade for now while it's working. Okay. 1, 2, and then this doesn't kill us. Sigh. We need to Prismal Dust for 1, maybe. Fine. Oh, we burn out. Yay for burnout. We can't cannibalize and reform, unfortunately. This Legion of Wax. It's just party time. Just sitting there. So what we want is for it to burn out next turn, and then reform it first turn of Relentless and put it behind Legion of Wax. So to do that, it has to survive this turn, which means we should Prismal Dust. Yeah. And then next turn it burns out. Do we have reforms? We've got some. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping it's enough. This Legion of Wax is doing it's doing 850 damage, despite the fact that it never died and got scaled. Like, it doesn't get scaled at all. So ridiculous. That's good. Because we didn't use hallowed halls, we're a little bit less scaled than we would like to be. Yeah, I suppose all of these not burning out is pretty crazy. Nice. Did we need Crucible Collector? I feel like we didn't. But yeah, I like that Crucible Collector was present. I think being present sometimes is enough, right? Shows a lot of character. Even if you might not be needed. The fact that you showed up, you were willing to come and help. It means a lot. Wax and Spike or third hallowed halls? Do we go into hallowed halls like ridiculousness? Is now the time? I suppose. We go capacity to make it a little bit more manageable. We probably can't play our Crucible friend now. I think the time is past. We just click buttons here. That's what it's been lately. Ever since that what's it called? That Tethys run. Oh, I should have clicked this before going to the Merchant of Magic. Is this a Crucible Collector Petrified Heart run. I usually wouldn't recommend this. I usually wouldn't recommend this. But it gives Fade so much extra health. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, does it? I'm not sure exactly how it compounds, but it feels like it would. Feels like Little Fade would just grow to crazy amounts of unkillable. Its base stats are increased by 50%, and when it dies, the extra damage. What extra damage? We need to pick up another 10. I think we just pick up here. Or we possibly dupe for it. I don't think we need to pick anything. It's not compounding, it's just the extra 5. Maybe it's only an extra 5, so it's an extra 15 health. $15's okay. We'll take it. Let's go. We can carry Crucible. We can handle it. Little Fade is strong enough. Mark of Invasion. Yeah. Doesn't even get touched. Oh dear. Oh, that kills because of course it does. I'm torn. Little Fade just kills everything. Just kills everything. Hallowed Halls probably leaves. Oh no, it kills everything as well. No, it doesn't kill this one. Why doesn't it kill that one? Oh, because we don't get to attack now. That's fine. Now my decision is whether to put Crucible Collector here for the gold or here for the stopping of the leak. Oh, it doesn't get the gold anymore because of this. So I guess it's the stopping of the leak. I suppose. What is happening here? Oh, we're not stopping leaks. I got too greedy. I could have killed that last turn. I feel like I let the team down. Dead. How come when I kill the little Fade I can only reform her the next turn? That shouldn't be the case. You should be able to reform immediately. We I'm so conflicted. Oh, the endless ones? Wait, the endless ones you can't even reform at all. I'm so conflicted. We can do this and then put it down the bottom. But then what if it kills stuff? Then Little Fade gets fewer kills. And that's no fun. No, I keep forgetting. Maybe this was bad. I'm regretting Chain of Gems. Legion of Wax will help at some point, I swear. It's just not yet. Trader, sorry. Yeah, Trader's Quill. I regret Trader's Quill. Although, to be fair, it's only in the runs, only in the fights where we can pick off, like, support units that are at the front of the, wave. Resin removal. Resin removal. No, I don't think I want it. It helps Warden, but how much does it really help? How much does it really help? Crucible Collections. Crucible Extension. No, we skip. Then we go here. And we see what we can do. Hey, what I'm saying is that Crucible Collector is strong enough to work through the no healing. I believe Crucible Collector has the power to get through this. Permafrost. I'm going to permafrost one of these Prismal Dusts, I think. Then we can use it on a turn where it matters. Wax a Snuffer. Wax a Snuffer. Do we try and solo Legion of Wax? Is Little Fade like something we don't care about? I feel like we could win with just Little Fade. Maybe not just Little Fade, but just like with the Little Fade heavy deck. But Wax a Snuffer. I mean, I think we click on it. Lightstone Casing we probably don't care about. Let me have a look. I guess we can -1 the Permafrost one again. No, I don't think we care about it. We could permafrost a reform. No, I think we hit reforms often enough that we don't care. But having these Prismal Dusts be able to be... We remove these with the gold, I think. Oh, Fossilized Fang. fossilized fang with heartless crucible collector. Is that not the best thing you've ever seen? Secret OP combo. It's the combo they don't want you to know about. I think we won Grindstone. 230. Are we 5 gold short? Surely not. Okay. Oh no, we're not. We've got gold here. Depending on what we dupe. What do we dupe? Oh, we've still got this molten encasement as well. How many hallowed halls do we really need? Wicked Blaze might be better. Need or want? Okay. Legion of Wax has actually done nothing for us, and yet I've just gone all in on him. So we'll see how this works out. At the very least, I think Little Fade takes it for us here. If we need it. This is a deck. Okay. Also, hey Zan, welcome. Hope you've been having a good week. It just everything dies to Little Fade, and nothing's left over to kill Legion of Wax. It is very problematic. It is very problematic. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, they... Oh, we got a silence. We'll use the silence. This one can help out Little Fade. At least it could have until it died. And now we get to hallowed halls down bottom. It's a shame they don't get that. 113. Do we kill it and reform it? It's probably unnecessary. Meanwhile, Little Fade. Yeah, there's not quite enough space. Can we just... It's just reform. All the time. It's just Legion of Wax. Oh, yeah. No, we've got Little Fade. I forgot about Little Fade. Oh. Can we do it? Can we sneak in Crucible Collector? I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. I kind of don't want to hallowed halls here because then we get ember drained, whereas this one is ember draining that, but it's immediately dying, which is kind of what we're looking for. We're gonna wait for these to burn out, then hallowed halls next turn. Oh no, Little Fade. We're gonna have to try and reform Little Fade. Remember to reform Little Fade before Legion of Wax. Yeah, our Legion of Wax all of a sudden came online, and things have been going well. I suppose we do this. We want all that that very useful lifesteal. No. We don't get to do it. I think this version of Legion of Wax seems okay. I mean, to be fair, we had Waxer Snuffer. Like, exactly when we needed it. Okay. So this is sort of a bit weird. We probably want to form this child. Sorry, Legion of Wax, and then immediately Hallowed Halls. Then immediately reform it. And Little Fade here. Seems okay. Reform Legion, put Legion behind. Cannibalize. Oh dear. So what we want is we want to pick up the silence next turn. That's what we want. Nope. No. Luckily we get it next turn. Next turn should be good enough. I feel like I'm not doing anything. It's the Legion. Everything is because of the Legion of Wax. Nothing I do really matters. Because Legion of Wax will take care of it. Oh, it's dead. It's on 91 health. It's on 91 health. We have all these multi-strike little things. These ones are still alive. These are only doing 22 damage. Meanwhile, we've already scaled this one to 170. Pretty ridiculous. GG. GG. I'm very glad I picked up Legion of Wax. For a second there, we thought we'd missed out. But then Formless Child returned to save the day.